We're going to focus on a reading comprehension strategy that's going to help you when you come across words when you're reading that you may not know the definition of. This is a contextual analysis, which means that you're going to look at the context in which the word is used. There are many different ways. We have 5 different ways that you can look at the context. The first way is the definition. So many times when you're looking at a certain type of text, especially when it's a content area related, it'll have the definition of the word nearby. It'll either be included within the sentence or slightly thereafter. A synonym is another way that you can help figure out what a word is, because we know at any point in text that we're reading, you can encounter words. Even as a great reader, you're going to come across that type. So looking for a synonym will help you to identify the definition of that word. By the same token, antonyms can be used. So sometimes you'll be able to find an antonym within the sentence or a phrase or in the paragraph nearby. That'll help you to figure out what the word is. Examples. Many times you'll have an example given for what that word might mean. Clue signal words are the words for example. So you'll be able to see that right there after the word, so it'll help you figure out what it means. The 5th one is general, and that's kind of the more ambiguous one. It's not going to have a word or an antonym or a synonym or definition. It's going to be kind of spread out over several sentences perhaps, or maybe into several paragraphs before you can really figure out what that word means. We're going to try this right now. In your article, I think it's within the second paragraph. Mrs. Bush has been a longtime advocate for equal educational opportunities for women. Advocate is our target word. Okay, go ahead and underline it. What type? Let's see if we can identify it. Look at the sentences around it. Look at the words around it. Do you see a definition anywhere? Not really, do you? How about a synonym or an antonym? Something that means almost the same thing. An example, perhaps? Do you see the words for example? No. So really, we're looking at the general type, aren't we? It's general, guys. It's going to be very general in being able to define what that word means. Let's look for some clues within the sentence, though. Do we have anything in that sentence that can help us to define that word? Advocate. Maybe equal opportunities? Kind of, sort of? Yeah. We can try it. Equal opportunities and advocate. Because usually an advocate is trying to push something through. Equal opportunities, perhaps? What about in terms of nearby sentences? Either above it or below it. Anything that will help me figure out what advocate means. I see one. Next sentence down. See it? What is she doing?
Speaking out.
Bingo! Say it really loud for me.
Speaking out.
Speaking out against something. She's speaking out. She's advocating. Perfect. What could my definition, let's see if we can create a definition based on what we have. She's speaking out for equal opportunities. So what does advocate mean? Based upon just what you've read, what could advocate possibly mean? What does an advocate do?
Does it speak out for opportunities?
Yeah. Bingo. You got it. Yeah. So an advocate might speak out for opportunities or maybe an injustice, right? for opportunities or justice or injustice, if the case might be. Now, we're not going to focus on the real definition yet. When you get back to your computers, I will have you go back into a dictionary resource and find the real definition for what it means. And we'll come back and talk about that at a later time. But I want you to try it now. I gave you a blank graphic organizer. Towards the bottom of the article is the underlined word peaked. P-I-Q-U-E-D. Peaked something. Fill out your graphic organizer. In your target word, put in peaked. And then see if you can identify the the context clues within the sentence. Are there any clues within that sentence that will tell you what that word means? In nearby sentences, where you might be able to get that clue, and then what you think it might mean, a possible definition. And I'll give you a few minutes to work on it.